This project is in Live Oak, California on the Feather River, a boat ramp project. The AquaDam being unloaded is a 16-foot high by 114-foot long AquaDam. The sides of it are folded in. We didn't get out far enough, so now he's getting out further. There it is, now it's a floater. Good deal. Using the excavator parked way over here, we got a rope to a stump here we're pulling out. We're pulling a stump out of the bank right there. They didn't want to get an excavator over there because of it'd tear up the ground too much. Had too much slack in the rope. Got to retie it. It came out in 2 pieces. We're having to do a little more bank preparation. We just didn't get it wide enough for the width of the AquaDam. So the little tree had to go. Now they could replant that tree. You can see all the roots are still there, but there's lots of them, and they're probably not going to replant that tree. But there you go. We're going straight out to that red flag. However you want to do it. Here we got the AquaDam pushed over here. Using the jet ski. We got the start of the AquaDam up the bank. We're ready to put water to it. This little AquaDam's going underneath of it, going all the way to that red flag. We're starting our pumping. We're out 20 feet. We've got our 1 6-inch pump and 4 3-inch pumps. We are using ropes, 4 ropes. They go back, tight around these trees. Everybody's got a rope to hold on to. Everybody let a little out. And then the AquaDam unrolls a little bit. It's just 1 foot at a time. Very, very slow. We can't get in front of the pumps that are pumping water inside the dam. The sides have unfolded. They were folded in so that it fit on the trailer. AquaDam's unrolling nicely, unfolding. Doesn't look like there's much of a current there, but there's a little current there, a back current. This is one big dam. You can see the current hitting it right here.
Great.
Let it out a little bit. Oh, never mind. We're going to get a head on it. Another 2 inches.
What's the 30 color? You're taking your journal
It's going in great, just the way it's supposed to. You can probably make out the current right here going by. Well, the AquaDam's almost completely unrolled. We're down to the last 10 feet. Almost got the 8-foot high AquaDam in, but we're going to be short. We're going to be about 10-20 feet short. We've only got just a little bit left on the roll. The AquaDam's completely extended now, so it's just filling up. We're going to put some water in the white one that's underneath the black one here. So we're going to put some water in this one right here. It's going to go underneath this 8-foot high dam. You can see part of it right there. And it's going to seal off on the very bottom where these two dams come together at right here. That's the weak spot in designing a cofferdam looking like this. For some reason this log wouldn't come out, and the collars underneath here that we were originally going to use, well, we can't use them. We didn't have nothing to pull on that log but rope. So if this don't work, we'll be back to getting that log up out of here. Well, the 8-foot high AquaDam's in. And it's 7:30 at night. So we're calling it good for today, and we'll be back to put the AquaDam in tomorrow morning. This is day 2. We're installing the 8-foot high AquaDam, and it has to go to there. It's about 50 feet. We're installing a little short dam right here to help with the abutment of the 8-foot high AquaDam into the 16-foot high AquaDam. This AquaDam's still unrolling. It's got a little ways to go. 8-foot high AquaDam, of course that's not 8 foot high there. 8 foot by 100, 6 foot by 23 feet, 16 foot by 114 feet. 16 foot high AquaDam. We've been dewatering for approximately 1 hour. There's a significant head difference between this side and that side of the cofferdam. One 6-inch pump. The dewatered area, or dewatering area. 8-foot high AquaDam. This is the replacement 16-foot high AquaDam. With the finishing touches on it. The dam 16 foot high by 250 feet long. The AquaDam has been rolled and loaded onto the truck, and it will be unloaded tomorrow in the Feather River. Well, here we are back at the site. We've had to make a bigger AquaDam, and we're removing this AquaDam and these two AquaDams. The problem was right here we couldn't get a seal along this edge, and too much water was piping under right here, and for us we only got it about 50% dewatered. So now there's a kind of a hole here in that very soft sediment, and so we have to avoid that hole. So now we're going to put in twice as long of a 16-foot high dam. This dam, the next one, will go in an arc and will bend out and around and will go to the shoreline. And there will be no connection here to foil our attempts to dewater. We're removing this first section of 8-foot high AquaDam. That's the last piece we put in. We're just pulling it down and out through the collar. Gotta keep moving or you'll sink. Not off the side, that's off the side. It's harder to walk on when it's not full than when it thinks. Yeah, like quicksand. Cool. There it is. So they're ready to pull out. These bags have all been eliminated of their water last night, and or these two bags. AquaDams have been eliminated of their water last night to make it easy to pull this one out, starting with this morning. The excavator's got a rope. We got a rope around the end of this 8-foot high long AquaDam. We're going to remove it now. Roll it up, get it out of here. This end of the AquaDam is closed and it has an attachment collar. This end of the AquaDam is open, and that's the fill end. It had to be elevated to keep the water in. Well, the 16-foot high AquaDam elevated the end. And now we're going to pull it up this boat ramp here so we can twist it back up on a beam.
Does that come down pretty quick?
Retying the rope, taking the slack out of it, repositioned the excavator so that we want the AquaDam to go straight for the bank over there. Otherwise, he would have just simply beached it here along the side. Now we have to stop and reposition the rope because we have a lot of water trapped right here. So we don't want to try, so that water's on the wrong side of our rope. Worked fine pulling it through water, but now that we're going to pull it up through the air, we can't have all that water there. It weighs too much. So we're going to reposition the rope. We're going to turn the end of the AquaDam around here. We're going to pull it up the bank, and we're going to do that very gently with somebody in the water making sure where the teeth of the excavator is. We're going to reposition the rope from here to right around the very end of it now. So and the secret is not to pick up any of the water. The water's got to stay behind. We're going to swing it out, open it up a little bit, then pull it up the hill. We had to spread all this part here out where the rope was so all the water would drain. So now get another rope under there. Now watch. Gotta get it under it. There we go. Now you can see where the rope line's going to be. This end of the black material has no water in it now, and thus we had to work and finesse it to get it to be like that. I just showed you how it was done, and now we can lift it up. And all the water will drain out the rest of the AquaDam and will come out the end here. All the water's draining out of this dam now as we pull it up the hill. Now we had to stop in. You can see water draining out of the dam through all the folds, so we're just going to give it a second so the water will drain out. And the water's where all the weight comes from. Now if you guys got out there with your bare skin and that black stuff went along your legs, you wouldn't have any hair left. So that might be one good thing not to wear shorts. But other than that, this is the beam that it came rolled up on. We're rigging her up the bank here.
Warm water coming out of there.
Okay, I think that's enough, guys. That's enough. Whoa, whoa. You can see all the water draining out the bottom. It takes a little while for water to drain. It doesn't happen instantly, so you got to be patient. Of course, this is just a super way of pulling one out, pulling it up a boat ramp. Now we're going to roll it up, spread out the end, and then roll it up. Well, we're halfway rolled up. It's taken about 20 minutes to do this.
You really like a water dog out there?
I was wondering where he was.
Oh yeah, he was going out through that hat off.
And this is how you roll up a 8-foot high by 100-foot long AquaDam. Now we've got ropes that are going around it so we can pick her up. While one crew or team is rolling up the 8-foot high AquaDam, another member is pulling this 6-foot by 23-foot long AquaDam in. It's got a rope around it. We're pulling that out next. Well, 1/2 inch rope wasn't strong enough, so we're going to double each side.
Yeah, it's both of them.
There you go.
Just slow, don't go
Steady pressure. It's moving, but it's moving real slow. still see the water dripping out of it, and all that water adds up, so just stay in one spot for a couple minutes and it'll be a lot lighter. The short 6 foot high AquaDam that turned out not to be useful. It was worth a try though. It was here. We're going to fold the sides in. We're going to get it rolled up. Drain the water out, and then roll it up. And when we get it back to the yard, we'll blow it up with air and go through it and patch any holes that we might find, and it'll be ready to go again. You can see how empty these AquaDam's getting. This whole side's underwater now. Or not underwater, but half of it's underwater. And going right as planned. You can see how far Mike sinks into the AquaDam, so it's pretty darn buoyant now. Don't forget the water depth here is 10 feet plus. Now maybe this angle's better with the sun in back of me. You can clearly see where the AquaDam comes down the bank, then goes out, and the end of it is right here. He's standing on it, he's standing on the AquaDam. They're sinking into it because the AquaDam is less in height than the surrounding water. You can still walk on it. You can still walk on the AquaDam, but only because it's in dead water. It's not moving. This same AquaDam could not be out in the middle of the river here and going across the flow. It wouldn't work that way. Not in this state where it's so buoyant. It needs to, we're starting to pull on it. We're starting to pull right now. Starting to pull. Slow and easy, slow and easy. The whole end of it is moving. I'm not sure you can see that. I'm going to go to a better angle. You got to move the track hole down and get another bite on the rope. Well, we think the knot's come loose or something, so somebody's going out to check what's going on. It's slipping too easy. So it came out from underneath of it. They didn't tie it right. Now we've got the rope retied. or we're working on it. Oh, that's how it goes around the end of the log and underneath. That's why we like logs or wood, because they float. We're done pumping water out of the big AquaDam. We're removing the pumps. And we're ready to start pulling on the rope. So the rope goes way and connects right to there. You can see this indentation right here. This is right there, signifies the deepest part in the length of this AquaDam. The deepest water that it's going through. You can see the difference in color. This material was down in the water, not up on top, and it's collected sediment just by the fact it was there. The sediment just kind of tracks to the material. You can see it's going to move very slowly, very slowly. We got to pull this corner down in the water. Now that we've moved the AquaDam, we've taken a bunch of slack out of it, and now it's too full again to work with. Okay, so we've pulled the end down of the AquaDam until we get to the water inside, and now by standing right here, this water is going to bleed out of the AquaDam as we try and move it. So this is very key to make sure the water will drain. Now we need to start moving, put a little tension on that. So go tell him to pull on that rope a little. Pull a little bit. Okay, the end's starting to move out here. That'll tighten up and force water out this hole right here where we pulled the dam down. You want more people down there standing? See, so hop down there, and that's what we want, is that current. Okay, you can see the water still coming out. Keep letting her come out. Now, so you guys are going to work on this right here. You two are going to go tend to that rope because they know what to do. So the idea is to keep that corner down, but now you got to work together. We don't want anybody drowning, and it's a team system. I'm going to throw you another rope down there so that you guys working on pulling the end off the bank. He's splicing the rope back together. We're going to put another rope around the beam or log that this AquaDam was rolled up on. The water's draining out right here in the corner. It's draining right here between the two tubes. It's slowly being pulled the end around. You gotta go real, real slow. The water's just pouring out right here. Every time we take up a little tension on the rope, more water will pour out here, and eventually this whole AquaDam is going to pull off the bank and we'll pull it right up that boat ramp. We're draining this tube of water this way into here and on out. So both tubes are draining like this. So we have 4 people working right here draining this. We have 1 out in the water to redo the ropes. We have 1 to tie the ropes to the excavator and the excavator operator. Now the big dam is completely off the bank, as you can see right here. The whole thing is almost floating and buoyant, but not quite. We've also relocated the excavator about 100 feet further that way, and that will help with the angle of the pull. We're actually at the other angle pulling the dam back over the top of itself. We didn't like that. Now this way it's actually pulling the dam, and you can see the whole thing's moving. You can see where the water's piping out right here from inside the AquaDam. Right through there, that's the water coming out of the inside of the AquaDam, because the end of the dam now is not up the bank, but it's out in the water. By positioning the excavator here, it's just short pulls, and then it has to be retied after only pulling 20 feet because they don't want to cut the brush. So that's the way it is. It's almost, it's going good. We'll have been working on this dam after we pumped it down approximately 45 minutes. Couple minutes later, you can see the distance now between the end of the AquaDam and the bank. We've moved the whole thing that far, and the idea is to go slowly. Hey Mike, there's a piece of rope floating right there. Would you grab that before it gets away into the current? Have to retie the rope to the excavator again. Boy, it's really fast moving now. You guys go stop Craig here, that's enough. We've got to get the rest of it ready. Now, we're done at this spot. We've got to go and pull her up. As you can see, she's just floating freely. It's got 50, 60,000 gallons of water still in it, but again, you can move the whole thing, water and all, once it's buoyant. Now we're going to rehook the rope, so we pull the AquaDam corner to corner straight up the bank so it ain't all bunched up in the middle. We have a rope to there, keeping this end from going out, keeping this end from going this way, which it did. And luckily we had a rope so it didn't go anymore. And that's what we're still pulling. We're done pulling. We're going to re-roll this log and pull a little bit more. So now we're going to let all this water drain out. So you can see all the water that's pulled up. Well, that weighs a bunch. Now it needs to drain. It needs to drain inside the AquaDam and here on top. In fact, we want these puddles not to be here, and it drains. You can see it draining right here. And just give it a couple minutes and it'll drain, drain, drain. In the meantime, we're shifting the end of the start of the AquaDam over using this pull line. So it pulls up the bank squarely. Of course, this is in dead water or we couldn't do this. Well, we've drained all the pockets of water that were standing, and now it's time to pull her up the hill. And now we're going to stop again. We've gone approximately 15 feet, and it's time to drain all the water that's trapped inside and on top. Otherwise, it just gets heavy, heavy, heavy. So slow go, and in the end, we'll be doing great. We'll have a fast removal, but the word is slow. Okay, we're moving again. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I said, we've ripped the collar off, which isn't to be unexpected here. It wasn't put on to do this. And so I think we're going to take the whole thing off and reevaluate and take that collar off the log. So we're going to remove the collar. Unroll it, get it out of the way, and fold up the collar, and we want the log. There's the log, free. Here's the collar, the piece that we took off of it. Now we're going to come down and put that log across the end of the AquaDam and then start winding it up. There, we stretched out the end of the AquaDam so it'll fit up on this log. So we have a tie to the log at that far corner, in the middle, and on this corner. So by putting the rope on the correct way, that when we lift up on the rope with the equipment, that will spin the log, and we're going to spin this dam onto this log. Takes two pieces of equipment. Now they're lifting up the log too darn high. That's because the bank on the other side won't allow it to roll. So we had to rewrap the rope here, take up the slack. Now the correct way is not to have this log come up off the ground, and that's at the angle of the ropes. That's what counts.
Same thing.
We've moved it about 20 feet up the hill. What a beautiful river. Putting in the AquaDam, taking out the AquaDam. No dirty water. Can't get any cleaner than that. Well, we're going to switch sides with the excavator and the little backhoe. The rubber tires are getting caught up in this debris here. So the excavator's coming on this side. Okay, we shift and reline the AquaDams. Realign the AquaDams over a little bit. And now hopefully we can both pieces of equipment walking forward and raising their rope at the same time, and that makes the AquaDam spin. We're going to pull the whole bag up the bank here. That's high enough backwards. There it is, now it's starting to move. The whole thing's a moving. We needed to pull this edge back. There it is. We're pushing the end of the log. It was telescoping out, and well, again, okay. There we are, we're rolling again. There's a lot of weight in here because there's water trapped. Now, we don't want to just start breaking that beam. If we break the beam, we're in a deep world of hurt because we don't have another log to use. So all the water's got to drain out, inside, out, and it takes a little while. And so we're giving it a 2-minute rest, and then we're going to start pulling again. Okay. 60-second rest. Here we go. Whoa! So this corner over here is where the hang up is, and the sides have to be folded in or it's creating friction or drag, and there's more pressure on the rope. So we just got to do it and be smart about it. We got to pull the sides in as we go. Okay, now we're going to roll her up again. And a couple more of these pull and roll, pull and roll. We'll have it out of here and load it on a truck. Well, the AquaDam's almost completely rolled up. Here's the end of it. The rest of the beautiful Feather River. Folding the sides in. The excavator lifts it. Now we're going to just drain water out of it by holding it up in the air. The longer it drains, the lighter it is. There it is, that's it.
Right there?
Yep. Have him put that down, and then he can pick up the other strap. Pull him out. There we go. That was about 20,000 pounds. Cutting the lines. Yeah, we're trying to unroll the thing, and it's well, the AquaDam had to be turned around so it'll unroll, so we can unroll 20-30 feet of it. It needs to go up that bank over there like the other one did. Get the other track too. He's going to drive forward and get on the material so it can't be pulled out from underneath of it. Now you think that's it? We're going to go a little bit more. Okay, we're ready to push it out. Okay, the AquaDam has been launched. We're putting water in it. Well, we've been pumping for at least 30 minutes. We've got 6 3-inch pumps and 1 6-inch pump. What are we doing?
This is precautionary rope in case we pull in such an arm. How we can tie this over?
This is just a precautionary rope. When we start making our turn, we might want this on there to hold the AquaDam over. We're only using 1 rope on this AquaDam because we have experience in what this current will do from last week when we put in the other 16-foot high AquaDam. It's going faster this time because we got a lot more pumping power. How far out? How far out are we?
170 feet left.
There's approximately 170 feet of the original 255. We're almost in a position in the river that we can start our turn. We're approximately 115 feet out, and we're going to make our turn. And we started our turn here a couple minutes ago, and we're just getting the ropes positioned right to continue that turn. See how cockeyed the AquaDam is? We're using ropes now to help turn this dam. The excavator's pulling against a block in the trees. Now, there's a rope from this corner going back to the tree over here on this side. It's holding that corner in so this corner here can come around and go to that bank. We're letting off slack on the middle rope so that we drop the head inside the AquaDam. We're just talking about 1/4 of an inch is a big difference here. But really we need more, about 2 inches, it looks like. But it'll happen. Yep, I'll be looking at it. Here you can see this rope goes all the way back there. It's going to unroll this whole dam, plus the water being pumped into it. Okay, now we're going to stop and wait and let the water inside the AquaDam pick up on it. The water inside the AquaDam catch up with us. We're also filling gas pumps. You can see the angle. Okay, take it up a little bit, Seth.
A little bit, Jack.
Slow and easy, that's what we call for. We've only got water pumping in this side of the AquaDam right at the moment to drop the head. It's coming around very nicely. It's a big dam. It's going to take a while. That's it, Seth. Seth is resetting the rope, so the rope, when it pulls, will unroll the roll of AquaDam. It's all in, you got to put the rope around it the right way. One way's right, the other way's wrong. Making the turn so it can be one complete AquaDam with no connections. We have 140 feet to make it to the bank. No, we have 100 feet left to make it to the bank. It'll be close. Well, the corner has been made. And we kept control of the current while we made this corner. And through somebody's genius, such as Seth, we tied this rope back so it would go around the corner, the one rope that we. The AquaDam's still filling up, but they're placing their yellow floating barrier boom for sediment control out in front of the AquaDam. I don't know if you can see the rope right here, but the rope here is restraining the AquaDam from unrolling. Here's the end of it. It was wrapped around a tree. Ran out of rope, so now we're using the loop that was made, and it goes all the way around the AquaDam with another rope, and that's a new tie-off point. First time we've ever used a rope that had tie-off points, boom, to follow the circle of the AquaDam, circumference of the AquaDam, the bend in the AquaDam. The yellow boom's a little bit short. Six-inch pump. running on water. The AquaDam was 255 feet, and we're 20 feet short. We're into the weeds, but that don't count. We have no cofferdam yet. We can unroll another 10 feet maybe, but we're still not going to reach the bank, which is way back up in here. Can you see the air bubbles coming up? Methane gas being squeezed out of the mud that the AquaDam's sitting on. This is common and happens whenever there's sediments like this, which is fine organic matter deposited on the top of the sediments. And the methane gas here is now being squeezed and is boiling up. The log that the AquaDam came rolled up on. There we are, pushing the 8-footer that was already used, wasn't rolled up, pushing it into place. We're squaring up the AquaDam. Well, that's it. We'll just leave it like that. Unhook him. We're sticking the hoses down each inside tube. The next morning, 9 o'clock, we've been pumping for approximately an hour and 15 minutes on dewatering the work area. We pumped up the AquaDam here this morning to this height, and we think that's good to control this amount of water. The water's 10 feet plus deep here. Over along here, it's only 5.5 feet deep. Well, we've been pumping approximately 3 hours to dewater the work area. The work area is dewatering nicely, but we have one boil and I'm going to show that to you. This is the boil. Quite a ways away from the AquaDam. All of this ground in here has got water boiling up out of it. The 8-foot high AquaDam. Of course, it's not 8 foot high because it didn't need to be. The Feather River. Dewatering work area. Well, the 6-inch pump is off. The suction hose is not long enough. They have to get another 20-foot section of suction hose. This is day 3 after the installation of the AquaDam. Everything is going according to plan. This is the end of the 8-foot high AquaDam. The end of the 16-foot high AquaDam. The 8-foot abuts into the end of it, and the end of the 8-foot dam goes up through the connection collar. This part here went up through the connection collar. Considerable amount of seepage or water is penetrating right through the ground. Not underneath the AquaDam, but just up through the ground. This is common and to be expected. We also have some water coming from underneath the AquaDam, but it's clean water. You can see it's clean water. It's really coming from the bank right here and running down alongside the AquaDam. They've made a trench right here to trench this water to this end of the work area, so the water wouldn't be getting dirty. As you can see, they've dirtied up all this water by running the track hoe out there and operating it. There's very little seepage underneath this AquaDam. You can see a boil happening right there, all along there. Again, that's to be expected. A way to prevent that now is for that excavator to walk over here and put some fill right there. Now, if he doesn't stop the boil, it's going to stop on its own by material is going to come out from underneath the AquaDam, and then there will be a hole there underneath the AquaDam. At some point, the weight of the AquaDam will settle into that hole and reseal itself. All in all, we've made a great seal here with the AquaDam, especially for this type of sediments. Great looking turn here with the AquaDam. It's really in about 4 sections. The turn is. It mostly appears to be in 2 separate turns, but a good job. This rope is tied to the bottom of the AquaDam. Clean water all the way around. This is an air pocket. This is air that was pumped into it by one of the pumps, pumping air plus the water. This also is common. It should have been burped the air out by walking the air out to the opened end, which is up the bank. But it's okay, no problem with it there. But it's trapped now. Now they have 2 6-inch pumps for dewatering. The orange one here is running, and the red one in the trees there is not running. So they have a lot of pumping power here. The orange pump is discharging its water here between the silk curtain and the AquaDam. There is a slight color differential, but it looks very, very clean and certainly does not pose a health hazard to the aquatic environment. You can see the side of the AquaDam bends in. That's because this is the deepest place that we go across, and it was 10 feet plus with water and then super soft muds. That's why we had to get a big AquaDam in here. And the first attempt, of course, it blew out at the connection between the 16-footer and the 8-footer, so we had to go with one continuous 16-foot high AquaDam, 250 feet long. There's a lot of water coming in right here. It's where we enter the deep area. They need to put some fill right here and stop that water from coming in. Otherwise, they risk a blowout underneath the AquaDam. It just can't be ignored. There's a risk that it'll never stop. It'll just get deeper and deeper and deeper. And worse and worse. The best thing is to pile some fill right in here with the excavator.